Alright, so these are some of the helmets we use here on the park to go into the caves. Turn them on by the top, and it's always very important that we don't look at people in their eyes with this light on, because it's very bright and it can kind of hurt our eyes being in the cave. We're here at what we call a white nose station on the park, and inside here we're going to, after we go through our cave tour, we're going to walk through this area that has a spongy mat in here that has Lysol and water in it, and it is to help clean our shoes off of spores that we may pick up while we're in the cave, because that's how fungus spreads is by spores, and it's for a white nose syndrome. It's a fungus that affects bats during hibernation season, and we are in hibernation season, and so to help protect the bats, we are going to go walk through here. It's going to take care of some spores in case you go to another cave and we don't spread it.
I forgot where we're going to the caves.
Oh my goodness, we gotta go to the caves when we come to Carter Caves. This is what.
Here's the entrance to X Cave. And so this is the entrance we'll be going into, and then this will be our exit that we'll be coming out of.
Okay. I keep seeing lots of holes.
We have 4 bats on this park. We have the big brown, the little brown, the Indiana bat, and another bat called the pipistrel bat. And we have come upon our first big brown bat here in the cave.
Where?
I'm going to use my light on it, and it's right here. We need to lower our voices and make sure, because the bats hibernate during the winter time. All these bats on the park, they eat mosquitoes. That's their main course meal. One bat alone can eat up almost 3,000 mosquitoes a night. One bat all by itself. When a bat is flying around, its heart rate can get up to 1,000 beats a minute, and they use echolocation to find the mosquitoes in the air, and they also use echolocation to fly in caves when there is no light.
What do bats use to find their way around in the dark? They use their ears, and what's that called? Echolocation. Good job.
When a bat is hibernating, the heart rate can go down from 1,000 beats a minute all the way down to 8 to 11 beats a minute.
I see some brown.
So that is a big brown bat. That's what that one is. A short nose.
Maybe someone moved. Maybe someone got a ladder and then here with it and wrote red on it.
All right, come here, fellas. Come here. We're getting into me. All right. So again, there's a whole lot of light. You got to be very careful not to put too much light. That bat just moved. So we need to be very quiet and not put too much light on them. So this is their hibernation season. There is another word that kind of squirrels kind of do it and bats kind of do it. There's another word for hibernation, and it's called torpor. So it's kind of like when they lower their body temperature, lower their heart rate, and they just kind of stay there a little bit. So torpor and hibernation are very similar, and bats kind of do something called torpor instead of full-on hibernation. Now, bats will hibernate about October, November. We're here in November. So if nothing happens and nobody messes with this bat will be here until about March. Around March, that's when they start waking up. Because remember, all they eat are mosquitoes. There's no mosquitoes in the winter time, so they need all that time they've been eating mosquitoes in the summertime. They build up a layer of fat, and that's what they live off during the winter time, is that layer of fat. So like I said, as long as nothing happens, that's another big brown, and that bat will be right there through the remainder of the winter season. You've seen some bats, and they've been all by themselves, haven't they? Most of the time, little brown bats, big brown bats, and the pipistrelle bat, they can sleep by themselves. A bat in a large group, bats in a large group is called a cluster. And the Indiana bat, which can be found on this park, they're the ones that you see in a large group or clusters. So a group of bats is called a cluster.
Like grapes.
What?
Like grapes.
Yeah, a cluster of grapes. There you go. Very nice. Okay, hold on right here. Let's make sure we be quiet again. So, we have a little brown bat right here, and instead of hanging upside down, it has put himself into that little crack right there. And this is how bats can fall asleep hanging upside down and not fall off the ceiling. So, we're just going to relax our hands at our side. We're relaxing them, so just relax. Now watch. Now bring your hands up slowly, your palms up. Stop right here at your belly. Yep, all right, now just stay relaxed. Now look at your fingers. Do you see how this curve? Do you see this curve in your fingers? You're all relaxed and your fingers just came up curved. Well, when a bat goes to land upside down, that's what it does. It goes like this, watch. It just goes up to the ceiling and it clamps on and it just relaxes. And it can fall asleep like that. I've even found a bat in bat cave that was dead and it was still hanging. So a bat does not have to think about holding on. So this is relaxed. Now open your hands. You gotta open them, right? You have to make your muscles do that. And that's what a bat has to do to let go. It has to open up its claws to let go. So that's how bats hang upside down without falling off during hibernation season. But this bat has decided to put himself inside of a crack or a little hole here in the cave. Oh, it moved. All right. We will move right on. That's probably all the bats we have here in X cave. X cave doesn't have too many hibernating bats. The other caves we have here on the park that would have a lot of hibernating bats is Bat Cave and Saltpeter Cave and Laurel Cave. They're closed right now because they are what we call hibernaculums. A hibernaculum is a place where bats go to hibernate during the hibernation season. And so Bat Cave, Saltpeter Cave, and Laurel Cave on this park are closed because they are hibernaculums. Here's some more bat facts. Are you ready, Pax? All right, so bats, they give birth upside down to their usually that one pup. These bats are part of the microbat family, and you also have the megabat family, which are your flying foxes. The smallest bat in the world is called the bumblebee bat, yes. And then it's about the size of a jelly bean. The largest bat in the world is it's kind of a toss-up between two of them, the Malayan flying fox or the golden crown flying fox. They can have a wingspan of up to 6 feet. Do you know there is such a thing as a vampire bat?
Yeah.
Yep. It is the only bat that can actually walk around and hop. The other ones aren't set up.
They do guys. But they don't really turn into vampires.
That's right. So we're going to walk through the white nose station for the protected bats.
Each step I take, more comes out.
I didn't want to stay there too much longer because the bats are in there hibernating. But bats are the only flying mammals. They're the only mammals that can obtain true flight. And they are part of actually a group called Chiroptera, or Chiroptera. Chiroptera is a word that means hand wing, because bats don't have wings like birds. They are elongated fingers with skin between them, because they're still a mammal. And so
Now
that's what they are part of.
We should go check it. Paxton, I gotta show you something.
He's infoed out, isn't he?
Keegan is.
Info, I
Paxton's
win.
like drinking
I
it in.
win.
Come visit the caves for yourself. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
When you come to the park, remember LNT, leave no trace. Leave nothing but footprints, kill nothing but time, and we hope you all get to come here and visit us here at CCSRP.
Thanks for watching. Hello, dear.
There's a squirrel over there.